What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And I'm joined by Coach Joe, the OG. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful this morning, DJ. How you doing this morning? It's
Man,
beautiful Saturday morning.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing that morning fire.
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go. That part right there. That part right there.
That morning
Hey,
fire.
DJ, let us know. Let the family know. How's it feel to be back home? We all know you went on your vacation. You had a time to go spend with your family in a beautiful Hawaii. How does it feel to be back? How you doing?
It feels great. Even though I loved spending time in Honolulu with my brother and his family, um, YouTube has become my family. And so for that, I feel blessed to do a show for the people. Um, it's such a blessing um, to know that I'm able to talk with everyone, with the masses, and talk about something we love. It brings a joy, a smile on my face. So me, Coach Joe, and plenty of others, man, we're going to keep doing this thing. We're going to keep talking about sports. We're going to keep talking about the game within the game. And man, I'm all smiles this morning.
I love it. I love it. That's great to hear because you deserve every bit of it every bit of joy and happiness you can squeeze out of this thing, my brother. I'm so happy for you.
No doubt, no doubt. And Coach Joe, we're going to talk about the Hornets, LaMelo
Oh,
Ball.
yes.
Um, we're going to play a snippet about a couple of these interviews, and we're going to chime in and give our opinions. First, we're going to start with Mason Plumlee. We're going to start with that one first, and then we'll talk about the game within the game with each interview. So,
Facts.
what do you think about that, Coach Joe?
I think that's what the people want. See,
Right.
one of the things, family, I want to share with you guys is so wonderful for me. This is a joy I want to share with you guys. Is I've always loved the pressers, always loved the press conferences, and particularly in the playoffs. When they come back, because to me, it's always fun to decode the game within the game because the players are never. Rarely do you get a player like LaMelo that'll come up there and just tell you exactly what's going on.
Right.
Rarely do you get that. You don't really get that. These guys are trained. They have coaches, a lot of them, who train them how to not prevaricate. We're gonna be early in the morning, so we're gonna use a couple words. Not prevaricate, which means lying. Not to really lie, but just kind of to shade the truth a little bit, kind of give it a different look, kind of feel thing, which really is, what they call that white lie. So I love looking at it because then you can glean what is and see what is going on, even though you're not present.
Mm.
See, you cannot be stuck out on an island, lost, not knowing what to believe, because that's what they've left us mostly. Is that we have to depend on them to decode, and I'm talking about them, corporate media. We have to depend on them to decode what they're saying. When these are our boys, this is our family. We don't have to depend on anybody else to know what they're saying. We know what they're saying. And so here we on DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. We just here to uh, remind you and remind all of ourselves of what the truth really looks like.
Absolutely. So we're gonna start the video. Man, this is a morning show. I like these morning shows. I could do a lot more, Coach Joe.
All right, well, hey, let's get it in.
All right.
What they say, let's get her doing.
Let's get her done. So this is Mason Plumlee.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I credit Terry for getting all the guys together. Obviously, you guys know we're spent some time down in Florida, and then it's great whenever you have so many people show up for preseason, for pickup, for individual workouts. So that's allowed us to get to know each other, and it's a good group.
There was a lot of talk about the five last year, what it did do and what it did do. Feel a burden on your shoulders for the fan base to kind of give them what they wanted, didn't get last year, and take to the next level?
Not necessarily. To me, it's more the teammates than the fan base, and just coming in and giving a lift within the locker room and on the court. How it's perceived. That I wasn't in tune with what that was last year from that position. So we played you guys a couple times, and now I'm just happy to be here.
What was the perception of the Hornets before you got here? That changed over recently because of all the changes they made in the revamp of the roster, and what have you learned since you've been here?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you just my take playing here. I think we played here right out of the All-Star break last year. Just how fast the team played. They were up the floor, moving it with the pass. The team, anytime a team passes the way the Hornets did when we played them, it just shows, like, to me, a connected team, an unselfish team, and that's really hard to play against. And then, I thought the team was really physical on defense too, which is always good.
Is it fair to say that the Hornets play like no one else in the NBA, a little bit like college, from a sharing the ball standpoint, they keep it moving, that one-on-one NBA style?
I would say there are teams that do move it. I think, going back a couple of years, the Golden State teams, I think also in Denver, we moved the ball well when I was there. They still do. Obviously, Joker had a great year last year, but I think ball movement is just hard to guard, and the pass is always faster than the dribble. So to your point, if you can achieve that, I think it makes you a better offense in general.
Can you pause it, DJ?
Yes, we'll do.
Okay, so their family. The reason we bring it up a journeyman like Plumlee is because number one, what he brings in terms of how many locker rooms he's been in, how he's remained relevant. Okay, and also we know that certain people, certain tribe members, have certain access that some don't have. So let's look at what he just said here. That was very important. Number one, he said the leader of the team was Terry. Okay, if you guys notice that, he didn't say Gordon. He said Terry, for bringing them together. See, LeBron did the same thing down in LA. He brought all the Lakers together. He did that 2 years ago when in 2020. Same thing took him to Vegas, brought the team together. Because it's about these players. We keep telling you guys here on DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. We keep telling you guys and showing you guys that this is about the players. It's not about really X's and O's and all the rest of it. And he just finished telling you. They asked Plumlee about the style. When the passing the ball. Me and DJ on our show, what do we do? We always talk about this auto zone defense and all of this Borrego's equal opportunity offense. Everybody holds, brings the ball up, everybody dribbles, everybody play makes, right? What did Plumlee say when they asked him about that? He said, well, Golden State did it a couple years ago. What he's telling you is that's not happening. That's what he was saying there. That, teams that are doing this are not really, nobody's really doing this. This is a star-driven league. Okay, so those are were the important points. That let me know that Plumlee is at least plugged in to what's really going on. See, and then he made himself relevant and said about the how fast they played, and he admired that, and so forth and so on. Okay, that was just a little plug there to say, this is why I came here, because y'all big dudes was weak. That's kind of what he was saying. Okay, DJ.
Excellent point, Coach Joe.
Yeah, I would just say from preseason, I didn't appreciate how good of a shooter he was, how many different ways he can score the ball. I think the passing, has stood out last season when we played. But he's really, attacked the rim in preseason, and he shot the ball really well.
Can you pause it?
Coach Joe.
Okay. Yes, go ahead, DJ.
And shout out to Quell Davis. Shout out to Jason Zimmerman. He said, good morning to Coach and DJ. Man, appreciate that, man. Raw Truth. It's now Raw Truth. Giving you the raw content that you all deservedly need. So, Coach Joe, shout out to Truth the Truth. Mason Plumlee stated something that I've been hearing a lot of NBA players say before they even fully watched LaMelo Ball. Wow, I didn't know he could shoot. I didn't know he was this type of player.
Wait a minute. Hold on, DJ. We got to let's be specific because he was very specific. Remember, he didn't say shoot. He said score.
Right.
Which denotes all kinds of shooting. See, he said score. And that's what we've been saying here on New Media, that LaMelo is a scorer as well. People want to just turn him into just a pure point, one of them Jason Kidd type points. No, he's a scorer. I'm sorry, go ahead, DJ.
No, yeah, absolutely spot on that. And RawTruth, I'm getting used to it too.
Yes, RawTruth. Yes, we got to get used to our new name.
Yeah, RawTruth. Yeah,
yes,
getting used to it.
Yes. And so look at what he said. He said he already acknowledged it to the pace and that, Melo, energy of the ball, that attracted the energy of the ball. See, Plumlee is a guy just, trying to stick, but also he's a guy who has been around the league. So he knows how to fit in. See, that's one thing about vets. Real grown men have been in this league. They understand when they come into a situation, what do they need and what can I give?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be in here this long. You must be self-aware, family, when these professional leagues. You must be self-aware. You must understand yourself and be objective about how you really are and how you've shown up.
And coach, just like analytics, guess who wins the championships? Like you said multiple times on the show, grown men. And that's going to be another video we talk about on the Lakers. Stay tuned for that. Because grown men win championships, not kids.
Right. See, this thing that we're doing with Melo and the Meloholics, this is the fun ride when you're when you with the young kids, the new ones. It's like when my children were little, when they first start, beginning to walk and
right.
be autonomous a little bit. Those are exciting times. But I don't compare them to the older kids, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you don't do that. So what we're enjoying is this journey, this newness with Melo. So it's going to be a little up and down. It's going to be a little challenging. And that's okay.
Absolutely. And that's why I stated, even when we was doing the streams last season, I'm judging LaMelo like a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, what, DJ? You're judging him like a rookie? I'm judging him like a rookie because that's the fairest thing to do. I'm not judging him like a 4-year player.
Facts.
And that's the difference. Like, oh, DJ, why you didn't make a video about this, about LaMelo and that? I said, well, if he was a 4th or 5th year player, that would be a different story. But when you know the game within the game, you know how to judge accordingly. That's with any player. And I would do the same thing with Jalen Green. I'll do the same thing with Cade Cunningham. I would judge them like rookies.
Right. And DJ, this is the thing too, that fits that sticks us to that point. If we look at LaMelo, what he did after he joined the starting lineup, and before he broke his wrist, okay, he was averaging damn near 20 points a game, almost 7 assists and almost 7 rebounds, somewhere around 6 and 7. Though it's only 2 other players last year that averaged 20, over 20 and 5 and 5, and that was Doncic and Luka and Trey. And then he got hurt, and we all know who were watching the games that Melo was rising. He clearly would have been averaging more than 20 points a game if he hadn't gotten hurt.
They don't want to hear that, coach.
Clearly, everybody who were watching those games could see that. And then he got hurt to his shooting hand. So, how I'm looking at Melo this year is I want to see him take the next step in autonomy and hit this being his team. Whereas the 2 people we talked about, Trey and brought up Luka, they had the keys in their first year. So Melo's playing behind again, but as he's showing, he's still up there with them, even getting a head start.
And that's the most important part. LaMelo is ahead of the game right now because he put in that work. That's why he looks more refined. He wants this. He wants the challenge of elevating his game. He wants to prove. Now he's not going to tell you about it. He's going to show you on the court that he's that guy. And and don't get me wrong, he wants to make an all-star team this year. He knows that the names of Trae Young, he knows he's on there. And Kyrie definitely is on there. They need one more slot. And I try to tell people, I made a video about Lonzo, Coach Joe. And I know this is a LaMelo video, but to put things in perspective, I said Lonzo, his best thing to do is focus on being first team all defense, defensive player of the year, and get some accolades. Because on that team with the Bulls, they got the scores. They got Levine and DeRozan, and they got Vucevic. They got potential of 3 guys averaging 20. What he has to do best is be him, facilitate, and get things rolling. LaMelo's in a different dynamic. He has to score and assist and rebound, do everything for the Hornets to make the playoffs because the East has improved miles and bounds.
And see, also, DJ, I think was most important for us to break it down. Just plain and simple, family. Lonzo need a rep. Okay, he ain't got no rep. Okay, Melo's got a rep. He's building his rep. Lonzo ain't got no damn rep. What can people say they know him as? Well, it's that shit. Okay, that's the problem. Lonzo ain't got no rep. And the rep he does have is not one that you want to just keep repeating. So what DJ is saying, he needs this opportunity for him to reset, remix, reset, and he can reset and remix this thing and gain a rep. See,
I want to say shout out to Macrina Daniels. She supports all the videos. She supports the RawTruth. And sister, it's now called RawTruth, my sister. RawTruth. Man,
yes,
I'm loving this. I am loving this. Yeah. She says, good morning to Coach and DJ. Listen to you all. Shout out to Sonny. Said, yo, yo, yo. We see you, my brother. So I'm going to continue playing the clip.
Is there a comparable player you played with?
Yeah. I think at his size, coming into the league, my rookie year, I played with Sean Livingston and Darren Williams, and some of the passes he makes, I think, just coming from a bigger guard, he's able to make, and then also getting him in pick and rolls at different spots on the floor, I think is something that he can do at his size. So whether that's low on the baseline, obviously a lot of teams run the high pick and roll or in the slot, but I think he can be dangerous from a lot of those different spots.
Pause it.
All right.
And right there, he just pointed out something very, very interesting. He mentioned Sean Livingston, but for those that think that he's trying to compare Melo to Sean Livingston, he's not.
No.
Okay, he's saying what he reminds him of. And for those who don't know, go look at the young Sean Livingston before he injured himself and broke his leg. That Sean Livingston, when he came to the NBA, was aggressive, was all that.
Oh, yes,
okay.
He was.
That injury has changed the trajectory of his career. And shout out to Sean Livingston for making the adjustment to continue a career with less than what he had.
That's tough to do, Coach. And shout out to Sonny again. He said, who's talking? That's Mason Plumlee, the new starting center for the Hornets, unless they make another trade.
yes. So what we're doing, for those that really quickly, what we're doing is we're reading the tea leaves, and how we're reading the tea leaves in this early morning is that we're looking at the people around Melo and what they are saying, the people that he are playing with, the players, what are they saying about this, the current state of this this Hornets team, and what are they saying about LaMelo?
Absolutely, man. It's this is the type of videos I take joy in. This is something that's the formula of raw truth, because we're gonna analyze everything. You're gonna see a lot of channels when the going gets tough, and when you see a coach make a bad call, they're most likely are not gonna challenge anything. Coach, you know why? Because they got a vested interest with something, and so they're like, oh, we can't really say anything about Coach James Borrego. But in here, if we see any bad defense, play calls, auto zone defense, you name it, we will call it out. We will analyze it, and we're going to tell you all why it's happening. So that's why this has been a fun ride.
Facts.
So make some Plumlee.
I'm just young and hungry, I would say. You know, it's a good group, but I'm just looking forward to being a part of it and working with them.
For your role itself, JD mentioned it last. Just how do you, well, I guess, kind of fit in here?
Yeah, JB's been great. You know, he came to me right in Miami, and he's like, "Look, I need you to defend, rebound, have a presence inside." So, you know, he's been clear from the jump, and you know, I look forward to bring that.
Could also use the steady hand of a veteran that's been around the block and seen things to kind of help young guys kind of advance as well. I mean, it seems like that would also be a part of the role that you offer for.
For sure, and I think you had, you know, just coming in, Gordon and Ish are great. Kelly, guys who have been in the league for a while. So, you know, to me, veteran leadership is always better by committee than just one voice. And I think you got a good group.
Yeah, can you hold it there, DJ?
Oh, absolutely, Coach.
And that's pretty much he just showed us there from Plumlee. That's about all I wanted to show for him, is that he had a relationship with Borrego, so that's one of the reasons he's there. We know that now, because remember, folks, this is a relationship business. He's had a relationship. He talked about being with Borrego in Miami, you know, and also what his role and how clear things has been for him. See, I wanted y'all to hear that, because Miles Plumlee is a role player, and one of the issues that DJ and I have had here on DJ's Raw and Cut Truth is that they're not clear to us. It's a lot of ambiguity, a lot of, you know, well, who's on first, who's on second. It you know, looks, you know, and then it starts looking schizophrenic when it looks like that. Like, what is this? Is this a clown circus, or what is this? A clown car? What the hell is going on here? Why does this look like this? See, well, we started to see why, because the relationships aren't there. And when he finally brought Gordon up, how did he bring him up? In committee. He didn't bring him up as an alpha. He didn't bring him up as he already talked about Terry as a leader of the team, bringing the team together, doing LeBron James type stuff. Okay, where is this dude that's making all the money? Okay, so what Gordon is starting to look like to the players and to those who are paying attention to this. It's not banging on Gordon. Gordon is a mercenary, if you will. He's a dude you bring in to get buckets. He's a professional scorer, professional basketball player. He knows how to play the game. So you bring him in for him to do that, but not to be a leader of your team, and not to be the straw that stirs the drink. No, because he's not that dude. And in I think it's 12 he's in. If you're not that dude now, then you ain't never gonna be that dude.
Man, you ain't lying about that, Coach Joe.
Can we go to Miles Bridges now? I want to save LaMelo for last.
Yeah. and it's uploading right now. Coach Joe,
Yeah.
one thing I appreciate about Terry Rozier, and I've been saying it for a while with him, is the fact that he not only displays leadership, coach, but he also knows when to fall back when LaMelo is cooking. And he doesn't have the ego to ego trip and to get in his way, and that's real leadership. This is nothing against Gordon Hayward, and shout out to Daily Hornets Minute podcast for the sound clip. If you want to watch or hear interviews of the Hornets, subscribe to Daily Hornets Minutes podcast. That's where you get all your stuff from. Sonny says Hayward is automatic in the mid-range. Yes, he is. I just want him to do that against good teams. That's the difference. But now on to Miles Bridges.
And let me say one thing to Sonny here. Sonny, we're with you. We hear what you're saying, and that speaks to him being that professional scorer. You know, he's a killer at the mid range, and that's a area of the game that the young players don't have anymore. So that's what helps get Gordon relevant, and that's cool. But that doesn't mean but also doesn't mean he's not a leader either. They got him there so he can put points on the board and be a steady force of somebody who's been around. That's it.
It's our main thing. Our goal is to get better every day, and I think that's what we're doing on the defensive end and getting more comfortable on the offensive end. Us learning each other games and all that. It's our defensive intensity. That's something that we want to get better at. We want to be a top 10 defense in the league, and I think we're striding for that right now.
I wanted to stop that right there. Listen to the mindset. I want to be a top 10 defense in the league. Not I want to put up stats for my career. Not that I want to. He can easily state those things, Coach Joe.
Facts.
But this team is buying in the summer workouts. They're always hanging out. This is why I have a piece of me. I have some faith that this team can do really well beyond my expectations. Remember, I stated that until I see some more moves, the Hornets are a 9th seed. I've stated that. Mm-hmm. And I hope they prove me wrong, Coach Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I truly do. But just seeing how they're buying in. But it also is not just the players, Coach Joe, but it's James Borrego. Will he take his ego away in a game where they need to play man-to-man and stop playing that zone? Will he do that?
Facts. Mm-hmm.
That's the question that needs to be asked. All right, Sonny.
And also, DJ, we want to point out too that when players start having more time and space in the league and more experience, the good ones, you start hearing this kind of talk. If you ever listen to LeBron James talk, it's like listening to us watching paint dry. If you've listened to it before, you've heard it over and over and over. He says the same thing over and over and over. Yep. And the reason he does, and it's boring, is because success and having success isn't flashy. It is boring because it means consistency. It means working in the dark when nobody is watching. Okay. And in order to sustain that, you have to have a love. So you hear what Miles is saying. We want to be a top 10 defense. We want to improve every day. And don't let the media try to trick you in this corporate media and turn you into saying things that are not beneficial to the team. Okay, we must not talk about the team in terms of a destination. We must talk about the team in terms of a journey and a process. And that process begins with a mindset of every day we're going to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better.
No doubt. And shout out to Marcus. He said, I'm still concerned about JB talking all that cuffs.
Taking.
The cuffs. Yeah, taking the cuffs off Melo. How do you compare LaMelo to Tony Parker first? It was Manu, now this. JB need to live in the moment, not the Spurs highlights looking for a replacement. Talk to him.
Wow, Mark, I won't say anything. That was a mic drop. Thank you.
You know it's good, but you know when you put the mic drop in there, bud.
That's a mic drop.
Nothing else needs to be said. Actually.
Nothing else. Come on, Miles.
Hey, Coach Joe, before I finish this interview, I'm gonna leave that comment up.
Oh yeah.
So the masses can see it. Coach Joe, let me fix this.
Yes,
audio.
I'm here.
Yeah. Let me.
Oh, okay. And also, family. The reason we came up with this idea is because the pressers is one of the few ways that we can glean what's really going on without being there. You know, by listening to what the players are saying and the coaches are saying and decoding, kind of seeing the game within the game. So you can kind of decode what it is, what they're really saying and separate truth from, you know, that bull crap corporate media likes to push.
No doubt. I'm almost got it set up, Coach.
Okay, great.
Do it again.
Yeah, I am. We get to Melo's interview. Oh my stars! It's full of just sunshine and rainbows, man. It's just full of just joy. I just love it, and also truth.
Oh, that's the main part. We over here, we like that truth, man.
We like that truth, baby.
Not just that truth, but that raw truth.
That raw. We want that raw truth, baby. We don't want that warmed over. Yeah, that warmed over. Anybody like warmed over oatmeal? No, you don't want oatmeal reheated. Are you kidding me?
the corporate truth. Oh, we're gonna stick to the book. We don't want to. We don't want to mess with our bosses. We don't want to make them mad. they're like this. They're like this. Okay. I want you guys to be very soft on James Borrego. We're paying you underhanded money. We want you to be PC about it. Don't say anything. If he plays AutoZone defense, just ignore it. Talk about how LaMelo needs James Borrego to succeed. Make that a part of it.
Facts. And let's talk about his shoes.
Yeah. Oh man, LaMelo got a new pair of. I'm a big Coach Joe. We Meloholics. We big fan of LaMelo, but I ain't
facts.
Videos about no damn shoes.
No, we're not sneakerheads.
Yeah, I love wearing sneakers and stuff, but Kyle Foster, shout out to you, my brother. Says good morning, brother DJ and Coach Joe. Peace and blessings to you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely because I'm ambidextrous, so I could go right, I could go left. And when you close out, you have to close out a type of way towards me. Usually people they try not to foul me because I'm a left-handed shooter. So I feel like lefties have an advantage. Yeah, with right-handed players, you want to get a left hand up. Left-handed players, you want to get right hand up. So you just got to remember that. Watch the scouting report, see who's left-handed, see who's right-handed, all that type of stuff. It's pretty easy.
Borrego said to us the media day, I read the quote, he said, he was talking about LaMelo. He said, I want him to take the reins of this program. He's the quarterback, the floor general, and for us to take the next step as a team, not only he must run this team, not only in the offensive end, but defensive end.
Are you seeing that from him, and what are you seeing from him in practice? It might be different.
Yeah, I mean, Melo Z's still young. We sometimes forget that he's 20 years old. So he's doing a great job of being a leader on the offensive end and the defensive end. He's been getting better at that. Just him communicating more. That's what we want to work on. And it's not hard. I mean,
Coach Joe, did he just say LaMelo's a leader on the offensive end and defensive end? Did I hear that correctly, my brother?
Facts.
Oh,
Facts. See, that's why we wanted to bring this out, DJ. That's why, family. This is why we wanted to bring this to y'all, so we could decode and show you what the play. See, this is a players' league, family. This ain't no doggone coaches and dudes in suits. Them dudes regulate themselves in the locker room. So we listen to these grown men tell you. Go ahead, DJ.
No, you're spot on. This is a players' league, and you can think all the X's and O's. Yeah, that's important too. But the respect the player has for you. And he pointed out, he just turned 20 a month ago.
And the reason he said that, DJ, he's reminding everybody that the league is hierarchical. There's a hierarchy that exists, and you don't circumvent it. Just because you have talent, you don't come into those spaces and say, I got talent, so therefore you do what I tell you. No, it doesn't work like that. Them grown ass men that are older than you have to tell you, and Miles gonna tell you more about it. So I'm gonna let Miles tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all don't have to listen to Coach Joe. Y'all can listen to Miles.
he's a very vocal player, but just him being comfortable saying stuff to like me, to Gordon, and veterans like T-Row. So he's gonna be good. It's all good.
Facts. Pause.
All right.
So what did he just tell you? I told you he was going to tell you. What did he say? What did he say? Think about this, family. When have you ever had this type of situation in your life? If you work in corporate America, or you have your own business, or whatever, when have you ever seen this type of situation where the guy who was supposed to be the leader, if you will, the one that's supposed to stir the drink, that there's a ceiling that he can't door he can't go through, a ceiling that he can't cross without time and space. And then the person who how they set up the ceiling and the door is they're saying, well, he has to be able to kick my ass first. What? Yeah, he got to kick my ass. He got to kick his ass. He got to kick his ass. Wait a minute. Are you saying that it's okay for him to kick you? Yes. That's what he's telling you. When Melo says, I'm the leader of this team, and as the leader of this team, I must get on Terry. I must get on Gordon. I must get on Miles. I must get on PJ. I must get on Plumlee. I must get on these dudes, and I must get on these dudes like I am the dude. Because if you try to do it and you're not the dude, they will eat your ass alive.
Mm-hmm.
So show you how smart Melo is. Look at what he did. He perfectly was his family life and growing up with older brothers, perfectly playing with older guys all the time, perfectly made him ready for this type of situation right here. See, if you look at Trae Young down there, a lot of their core down there is young people like him. If you look at Doncic down there, okay, the only one who's a little older there is Porzingis. Okay, but it's young ones down there too. Melo don't have no young ones that are producing on his team like that. It's Terry, Gordon, Miles, PJ. Okay, let's keep it real. So that's a big step for LaMelo to take that Gordon, that Miles is talking about. And what I love is that he's saying we want him to take that step, and we're not worried about him not taking it. He's gonna take it.
Mm-hmm. That's man. I think we got a thing here with just decoding the interviews, Coach Joe.
Yes.
Decoding the
Yes.
interviews. So I'm gonna let Miles Bridges
Because
speak
we're
his
gonna get
poetry.
Miles his minutes. Yes, there's a point in here where Miles is gonna show his comfortability, something we've never seen, and I love it. Go ahead. And I think it's because of Melo.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he always has confidence. But yeah, he's shooting the ball like he was before. He's getting to the rim, making plays, all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm.
What was that like? How much do you appreciate that before we got back to our speaker training?
That was great for us just to get our chemistry together and come out with all our goals, talk about all our goals that we had planned for this year. But yeah, I mean, Coach JB has a nice house. We got a chance to conversate, have a little fun over there. And it was great for like I said, team chemistry.
Some of you guys couldn't do a lot last year because of COVID, right? So what did it feel like? Just different? Was exciting to you that you just teammates for the first time in a while?
Yeah, I mean, it's refreshing just being around your teammates, being around your team all the time. I mean, last year it was restricted. It's still kind of restricted this year, but not as much. So it's just good for me to be around my teammates all the time.
Hotel? I mean, where'd you stay?
We stay in a hotel. Yeah, we stay in a hotel right around the corner from the gym. Everybody had fun. Everybody got better during that whole weekend, whole week. So that was great for us.
Like group meals, it's like everybody go together.
No, I don't think we went together is going to the gym. Everything else you can do whatever you want. So,
Can you pause? Can you pause it, DJ?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We get that.
See what he was saying. What he was saying, their family that I found very interesting is the
I mean,
fact
it's gonna be
that
our first game playing against somebody else other than each other. I mean, we're kind of tired of beating up on each other. We want to play against somebody else, so I feel like that's gonna help us understand who we are. These preseason games coming up, and we want to take it serious and get better.
Wait. Coach Joe.
yes.
Okay, found it. Now I'm good. Sorry about that.
So no worries. So what he showed us, their family, is that the talking points, as opposed to the truth. Okay. They went there to play ball and to just have some ball time and some time away from the riffraff, so it could be just players. Okay, but this wasn't bonding in the sense of the Cub Scouts and they're all eating together and they're all traveling everywhere together. No, this is not what this is. And he said that. And they started laughing. TC started laughing. He said, "No, we just pretty much ate. We just pretty much played together and went to the hotel and we just pretty much did our own thing." Because what it's really about is grown men finding their place. Find who you click with. Find who you gel with, and that's how it works. And then you build off that. See, and then shout out to JB. He's trying to be new. He opened up his house. He's got a place in Vegas apparently, and apparently he's got a place in Charlotte. Must be nice. And so he had him over his house, and he said they had a good time over there. That's JB's buy-in. And then Miles went on to tell you that this is a brotherhood and I need this. And this COVID has messed up things in ways that we can't even explain. See, and so we're starting to come back to some normalcy, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, when I was little, I shot right-handed, but when I was 6, I broke my right arm, and that's when I started shooting left-handed. So. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of blessing in disguise.
Sure is.
Yeah, I play baseball. I threw my right, batting my right, football. I threw my right, all that type of stuff. So.
You ever think about going back to you shoot left? Is it a natural tendency to go back to the main hand?
Yeah, I just never did. I mean, I can still shoot my right hand a little bit, probably better than most people on the team, but. Just trying to make it competitive. That was nice for sure. I mean, you see Bron playing Drake's music, Jay-Z's music. For him to be playing my music, it was definitely exciting for me.
Can we pause it? Okay, yes. We see their family, Miles, feeling comfortable. Okay. You know, make him comfortable with the meal, comfortable in his skin.
Right,
That was
that's
a
love
beautiful
there.
thing to see him laughing. That's
That's love
love.
there,
You know what I
Coach.
mean? And I think that's the environment, the environment that's being set up there that Melo has brought to this team. Because remember, they didn't have this. This is Miles's fourth year. I think going into this year is Miles's fourth year. Am I right, DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't seen this.
Yeah, he was in the same class as Lonzo.
Okay. Yeah. So he
No, wait,
hasn't seen
wait.
this
No, he wasn't.
before
Correction. He
Lonzo, the
was
year
in the
before.
2008.
Yeah.
No, he
So
hasn't.
so right. So Miles is is giving us a really good kind of unsanitized view of kind of what's kind of going on here. See, and he's letting you know it's not what you think it is. And just also we didn't point it out, but I want to point out Miles said that Melo is doing both shooting and scoring. See, Plumlee said he was scoring, but Miles said that, oh no, he's fine. He's still shooting the ball and taking to the basket, scoring. See. That's the little piece that we need to see. What's Melo's activity look like? Is he really healthy? We've been asking these questions. Is his wrist really healed now? You know, so I think it is. I think Miles has told us it is.
Show is. And shout out to Macrina Daniels. She said LaMelo brought joy and the balance together. Yeah, he showed that he stirs the pot. That's what LaMelo
Facts.
Ball is. And he's infectious, man. Everybody, the old media has stereotyped LaMelo as being some type of um, unintelligent
Spoiled brat.
brat. Yeah, spoiled brat who just was given something. But his
Mm,
journey was tough. Going to
mm,
Lithuania in the cold, a country he's never been to at the age of 16, and
mm,
have to play against grown men. And then having to
mm,
hear grown men tell you that your career is shit, that you're nothing
mm,
without your father, you're nothing without your family.
mm.
He heard it all. And the fact that he was drafted number 3 overall, should have been 1 number overall, but we know the game within the game. He's standing tall and he's still motivated because he knows
Mm-hmm,
that feeling of being doubted.
mm-hmm.
This is why I have
Facts.
confidence in LaMelo Ball.
Facts. And that's pretty much off of Miles. I think we can put Melo on now. We can get the real fun, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because Melo's just fun on his. I got to tell you guys, I watch Melo's pressers at least 2 or 3 times at a time. When I first see him, two or three, I watch him, and because the first one I can't get through because I'm laughing so loud. I'm just laughing so much I can't hear what he's saying so much because this boy cracks me up. Okay, he is so funny with the media, man. God dog a frog.
So, Coach Joe, which interview, the one 3 days ago, the
No,
first
the one
3?
from yesterday. All
Yeah.
of the ones from it was 3 from the first. JB, Miles, and LaMelo.
Okay, we're gonna play LaMelo, and then we're gonna play after that JB, because we're really gonna dissect that one.
Okay. What DJ? If we gonna do it that way, can we save the best for last?
Yes, yes, we can.
Can we save the Melo for last and go ahead and put JB up?
Yeah, I'll do that for you. James Juan Borrego.
Are you working with him on?
Shout out to Sean Bless.
I think it really starts with the foundation of who we are. I think that's going to lead him to make decisions on the floor. What do we value on both sides of the ball? Understanding who we are at a deeper level, more so than he did last year. As I said, he did a lot. Basically, a lot of this success last year was based off instinct and feel. Now his next step is managing who we are, his personnel around him, and then understanding the league in general. So our conversation has been around our team, our strengths, our values, understanding his teammates. You know, when you have Gordon and Terry on a wing, what are we looking for? What are the matchups we like? What are we calling in this situation? What does this situation call for in a game? We're down 3. You know, what are we looking for right here? He, in his entire 20-year, you know, life and basketball career, he's just went and made that play on his own, just instinctively. Now his next layer is understanding what's best for us and our system and puts us in the best position to win. And that's really what we spend a lot of time on. I'll put leadership in there as well. You know, and part of leadership is not necessarily being the most vocal guy out there, but part of leadership is just doing your job every day, coming in, doing your job, being a professional. That's where his leadership's going to start. And that's where his teammates will start to trust him and buy into his role even more as our leader or as a leader.
Can we pause?
Team. So,
Yeah.
That's
Coach
been,
Joe, did you see James Borrego stop himself? He said, as our leader, one of our leaders.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah. And I'm glad you saw that, heard that as well. Okay. So that speaks to the comment by the brother that you counted, Mark's comment about not really trusting JB. When I heard that, I started hearing the Native Americans, the natives, some of the early Americans say, "Oh, white man speaking with forked tongue." See, I started hearing that in my head. Oh boy, here we go with this double talk. Here we go with this bull talk. Come on now, Borrego, we're listening to you. What did Miles say? Miles said they already trust Melo. Mm-hmm. If we go back to the interviews that Miles and Rozier gave last year at Melo's doing his rookie year, they said Miles and Terry said the first day they recognized how special he was. He said the first day. He said the first day. Miles said the first day. Melo was telling him, "Hey, dude, I'm coming for you. Come on, you got to be ready." And what did Miles say today? All he got to do, he already talks. He says he just got to get more confident in talking to us. And then JB goes back and just said here the difference. Well, we know what he has to do is he has to just show up and work hard. Wait a minute, there he goes with that work hard shit again. Mm-hmm. Melo always works hard. What are you talking about? See, what he's showing you, family, he don't know what it takes to be great. Well, he don't know what it takes to be great. DJ, go ahead.
Well, he does have a below 500 record.
So yeah, he does.
I get it. Some of these folks are just trying to, and shout out again to Sean Bless for showing love. He said, salute to the president, DJ, and Coach Joe, man. And Coach Joe is, like, you talk about support, Coach Joe is that. And I'm thankful for Coach Joe. And he's been a blessing, a great man, a man of experience of life. And you always got to respect your OGs. Always got to respect your OGs. Just want to put that out.
Thank you, DJ, and I want to just add to that, and not to because to thank me. I want you thank the OGs the way that I did when I was young, because one day you hope to be an OG,
right? One
day you hope to be where I'm sitting, and you want the young people of your day to be respectful of you and all the experiences that you've had, because nobody gave you those experiences. You had to go live them. And we all know that is not an easy proposition especially when you're from our tribe.
You ain't lying about
that. We must, and also it shows you what kind of person you think you are when you respect others. See, respect is not given, it's earned.
You know what the problem is today? Not all, but some younger folks that around my age or younger or 10 years younger, they want to be they already see themselves as an OG, and they haven't even put in their work in life to be that.
Mm.
So they think they're at the mountaintop without any work put in.
Mm.
It's like they skipped over the line.
Right. Jump spots. Yes. And let me say this too about Borrego. He said that Melo is traditionally have always just worked on his instincts. If you guys do like I do, if you go to Bleacher Report and you click on the team Charlotte and you go look at the feeds that they do, the stuff that they put out, there is a video that was put on yesterday on that feed, right? Yesterday, a video of when Melo was playing Monrovia, one of the teams, and how he was dribbling them around like he was Marcus Haynes from the Globetrotters. Okay, like he was Curly Neal. That's when he was that little dude, his freshman year. He was dribbling around and they were chasing him. And he didn't look like he had nowhere to go. But all the while he was setting Jello up. All the while. So he dribbled around, went around in a circle, and then he threw a back pass and Jello popped out at the three, that corner three for Jello. And he threw it to Jello, and Jello shot it, and he missed it. Melo ends up getting a rebound, and he threw it back to Jello, and then Jello hit the three. So this idea that Melo doesn't know how to get his teammates involved, and he doesn't that he's going to take the shot every time, and he doesn't understand situation basketball, that is ridiculous. Anybody that has been watching Melo knows, especially when he was little, you know that that's pretty much what he was doing a lot, was facilitating. And then when we hear Melo talk, we're going to hear something like that. But go ahead, DJ.
All right, let me make some shout outs before I play the clip. Shout out to Douglas Goldenchild. He said salute to DJ and Coach LaMelo Holic, the truth.
Yes, man, Melo
Shout out to
yes.
all the LaMelo Holics around the building. Shaw Bless says, laugh my ass up, Coach Joe. Coach Joe be spitting it, man. He said, you're not wrong. James has no idea.
You don't have no idea.
Duke of the NBA said Jordan hasn't hired the best coaches. Oh, his track record is bad. I can't front. And since I don't work under Jordan or any affiliates, I can say this.
Facts.
We scared to say it, boss. Shout out to the Pope, Frank. He in the comment section showing love. He's gonna go live. He probably gonna go. You gonna go live, brother? In 30 minutes. Let us know. Subscribe to his channel. Show love to his channel. Man, a good brother.
Hey, what's up, Pope? How you doing there? What's up there? Hey, Pope is a part of our DJ. Help me out.
RawTruth.
RawTruth. Pope is a part of the RawTruth 2 family. If you guys have known, there's some videos that I did with Pope here the last couple of days. We did some fire videos. So go to the Pope's page and look at subscribe to the Pope and no, we bringing it to you guys. We bringing it to the family. So
the Pope says in about
shout
an
out
hour.
Pope.
He said he about to go live in an hour.
Okay.
RawTruth.
Can we? Hey DJ, can we shout out? Can we highlight Amir Ahmad?
He just posted at the bottom or the top comment where he said shout out to James.
He said he shout out to James Borrego for developing LaMelo Ball, and then the next one he put another one too. He said the truth is James Borrego's Coach of the Year. I wanted you to do it because I wanted to whoever the brother is, he or sister, whoever it is, they wanted to be shouted out, wanted to be heard, and we understand that all of our people, everybody wants to be heard. So we let you be heard. So we heard your comment. Okay, you made it. You made it. We made it. You made it. Let's give him a hand. Yay! You made it. You made it. All right, you made it. To DJ's Wrong Cut True.
They're doing their thing for clout.
Yeah, but he made it. DJ, we got to give it. This was his goal today, this morning, to make it on DJ's Raw Uncut Truth with DJ and Coach Joe. But he made it. So congratulations.
Yay!
Yeah, you made it. Congratulations. All right.
Oh man.
Can we get back to Borrego?
Yeah, let's get back before I bust the gasket.
The bulk of our conversation right now. Yeah, it's early, but he's got a better handle right now on who we are and his teammates more than he did last year. Now that's just got to progress, and I think we'll learn more, you know, in game time situation. Obviously, practice is different. This is more scripted, but he's taking on that challenge more. He's talking more. He's communicating more. He's making more calls. He understands our system at a higher level. We're not where we need to be, but we're much further than we were last year.
But one of the things I noticed on the roster this year is you guys have a higher than normal amount of left-handed players. I'm just curious if that's something that you are cognizant of. Is there advantages and disadvantages being left-handed in the league as opposed to other sports, I guess?
Notice that. That's true, though. That's true. We've added some lefties around here. They're unorthodox, the lefties. Very unorthodox. So I don't. You could ask Mitch that. Maybe he targeted lefties. Not that I know of, but the lefties I've coached are different, unorthodox. There's been some teams throughout the league, I think, that have had those. I think there's a Miami Heat team recently that had a lot of lefties, all lefty team. But no, I mean, we don't change. You know, we don't change a whole lot. I got to run some more stuff on that side of the ball, and they're a little bit more strange than probably the right-handers. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Strange guys, lefties.
I know you worked obviously with modern
Yeah.
in San Antonio. Is there, in terms of defending left-handed players, is there something you have to take more accountability for, or take into account just the way things can like move and which ways they go towards? Is it part of your scouting report?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we talk about left-handers all the time in our scouting report, but more so which way guys like to drive. You know, most lefties predominantly go left. I can't say that for every lefty, but you got to account for that, especially on your closeout. You know, when you're defending somebody, you got to know the tendencies. But when we go into a scouting report, there's a lot of right-handers, Sam, that prefer to go left as well. You know,
DJ, can you pause that?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, family. Just so you know, this part of the interview is the interview of nothing. Okay, this is a nothing conversation, and reporters that have nothing to ask. Okay, and they're just wasting people's time and trying to justify it because of who they are. That whole little thing there, left-handed, right-handed players, the Miami Heat. Okay, who on your team, dude, who do you have to run plays for this left-handed? Melo is your point guard, and Ish Smith is the backup. Neither one of them are left-handed. What the hell are you talking about? So y'all don't get y'all starting to get it. He don't know what he's talking about. Okay.
Maybe the hero said, "Oh, that James Borrego." He just saying anything, man.
Just saying anything. Good morning, AB. I mean, again, we see what this is, and this is what I heard last year, family. And I'm glad me and DJ are doing this right now, so y'all can see our frustration. This is our frustration because we know how to decode this, and we know what he's saying. Sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher. Womp 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 womp. Now,
Coach, our culture. See,
yes, our culture, right?
Our culture. We develop great players like Tay-Bay. We're gonna give him all the minutes he is deservedly need. And I can't stand RawTruth. RawTruth,
Right.
This gang within the gang crap, it has to cease. They're ruining basketball. See,
right.
I like the other YouTubers who do not objectively criticize. Because
exactly.
As coach, they have not coached.
Right. And I'm not into raw almonds and raw cashews. Just leave them raws alone away from me. I'm not into the raw. See, this is the joke, family. This is what this is. So much of this silly stuff. Okay, that they pass off as legitimate,
Right.
important. Oh, dum 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 dum! Breaking news: JB likes cucumbers.
Oh man. The Pope cutting up. The Pope cutting up. He cutting up in the chat. Shout out to the Pope. Oh man.
I see you, Pope. We see you, brother.
All the minutes. You know what's so funny? AB the Hill said a whole lot of BS right there. Man, hey, AB, if you can make a cut up of James Borrego just going in circles, bro. Melo, I've developed Melo. You could. I would love to be a reporter listening to that. I bet you I see a bunch of eye rolls when you were saying that. I developed Melo. It's our culture. See, I've been around winning. I've been around so much winning in my life, and a reporter be like, "Oh, James Borrego, you have a .33 winning percentage. How are you winning?" Well, when I was with the Spurs as a assistant, when I was like the third assistant, I was winning.
The third assistant.
Greg Popovich didn't win. I did it. I'm responsible.
Right. DJ, the third assistant in charge of warm towels.
And Greg Popovich ask James Borrego, "Hey, your job is to give me a hot towel when I'm sweating."
Exactly.
That's all you have to do. That's your job. He said, "What about coaching?" "No, you're not a winner. You're not coaching. Leave the coaching to me. You're not a winner."
Exactly. I mean that whole thing about what he's teaching. When it comes down to it, and it's 3-on-1. Look, Plumlee already said in his press conference that we played earlier, family. He already said the best offense is the offense that's unpredictable. The best offense is the one that just is on the flow, it flies, that's spontaneous, where the ball is moving, where the team, the opponents don't know what's coming. So how you teaching Melo when we just saw the Charlotte Hornets just put out a video with Melo doing exactly what you said you teaching him when he was a freshman?
Mm-hmm. That's what's killing me, Coach Joe. All the ambidextrous moves we've seen for LaMelo Ball all through high school, and now this coach taking credit for that. He's a piece of crap.
Right. Right. No.
That little move three, I developed that.
No, DJ. We look. All pieces are needed, right? Melo needs this kind of a coach who is living in his head, so that Melo and Terry and Miles, they can go out there and just put in the work and let him keep talking about what's going on in his head. What's those fairy tales dancing in his head? Okay, that means he won't be in the way. The gloves are off. This is Melo's team. Yay.
Yeah. Hey, SMG Cash Out said he's talking about Oubre, who's left-handed.
Right. That's why I'm laughing. I was waiting for somebody to put it out. Exactly, Sean Bless. I didn't want to say the elephant in the room, okay, because it was so obvious. Okay, what are you talking about, dude?
Shout out to Super Team VIP. He said, "Cheers from Florida." Shout out to Florida.
Cheers.
I'll play the rest of this no-nonsense interview.
Yes.
A number of lefties, and a lot of them prefer a certain direction. I won't say which direction, but I think one thing we're really working on right now in camp is just understanding how to stay in front of guys, use our length, use our
DJ,
size.
pause it.
No matter what,
Right.
whether they're right-handed.
Did he just say, I don't know about lefties, I don't know what direction they're going? Left? Hey, Pope, when you was playing, Pope, Did you know the left-handed was going left, Pope?
Oh man.
Oh, thank you, JB, for the comedy. Oh my God, this is hilarious.
Oh man. We
It's
got 40
hilarious.
50 plus people in the chat. Make sure to hit the like button. Show love.
DJ, let me say this, family. Y'all have proven me wrong in my head, so thank you. I'm gonna tell y'all after it's over with how y'all prove me wrong and prove DJ right. Thank you. But go ahead, DJ. Remind me, DJ, to say that so I don't forget.
Oh yeah, we'll do. I'm agreeing to that. So fellas, you all gonna choke.
Yes, we are.
When I look at a JB interview, man, no offense to the brother, but I just laugh, man. I need the comedy. I need the comedy relief, man. I don't know how you go left. Well, you just go left. You do it. You just go left. How hard is that?
Wait a minute, he said, "I ain't gonna tell you like it's a secret."
Right.
It's in the vault. We you don't have a combination. You don't have a level. We can't let you in the vault. That's top secret.
Well, we're like the private eyes. We're watching you. We see every move. We're keeping it held secret. Like, come on, he's one of those guys, Coach, where someone's trying to sound smart, but they're not really smart.
Wait a minute. Are you sitting up here getting ready to tell us about what Cat Williams said?
Oh
DJ.
No.
when Cat Williams said, "Hey, you ever had your homies over and you smoking with one of them dumb brothers? He started talking about, man. I can't sit in that love seat right there. If I sit in that love seat and I'm not in love, am I gonna be what's going?"
Oh man.
See, that love seat right there is a problem.
Oh man. How can it be a love seat when I ain't making love, man?
Exactly. Tony Allen said, TJ Thor and Vernon Carey are left-handed. Exactly. And who are TJ Thor and Vernon Carey in the NBA?
Mm-hmm.
That they should come up in a press conference about lefties?
We'll wait.
You mean the Vernon Carey from the G League with the highlights we ain't seen? With all them beautiful lefties that we ain't seen, we imagined. and TJ Thor too. This is so hilarious. JB is so hilarious, man. Thank you, Tony, for that. That was wonderful. That was because Oubre is the only one that really matters. Obviously, that's left-handed. Clearly. Come on. And Melo's left-handed too, for all we know, because Melo's ambidextrous. And Miles just told us that he's ambidextrous. And we know Miles shoots with his left. So this is a nonsense. And JB has nothing else to do to justify his job but to engage in nonsensical conversations. He don't care about nothing.
Hey, wait. Before I go on, Finks Lit says shame on the Hornets for not addressing their big's weakness after last season. But hey, man, when you go bargain shopping, man, you just hope it works.
Five below, DJ. When you go to five below, you're getting everything for $5 below, baby. $5 below.
Hey, you know what I call the Hornets front office? You're gonna like this. The flea market.
Exactly.
You may not get the main course, but you get just enough to fill a position of need. So Plumlee will do just enough, but he won't be a star.
Facts. I love that, DJ. That is classic. The flea market. You're exactly right.
The Charlotte Hornets flea market. Don't want to spend no money.
Yeah. For that coffee table you always wanted but couldn't afford. Here's one with just a few coffee stains on it.
Man. You got a couple of crumbs on the table, but we buying it. You're gonna wipe it off, clean it.
Right. Right. I just got to take it home and sand it.
Right. Can't
Oh
use
my
the
God.
table. As soon as you
Whew.
you can't even use the table. You got to
Facts.
clean it out and
Facts.
stuff.
Facts.
Let me play some more of this interview.
Yes. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
But definitely go into scouting reports, knowing tendencies.
Have you noticed in the course of maybe the last 15 to 20 years, has there been an increase in guys being good at both hands as opposed to maybe back like early 2000s, they got more shot.
Sure.
Right, dribbles
Yeah.
right, he's a lefty, dribbles a lefty, goes one way, goes the other. It is sort of
It was, yes, there was more dominance to one way or another. And now the skill level and the skill sets and the player development has taken us to another level where most guys, if they're comfortable going right, the next season come back going left and they work on it. And our off seasons now become so player development driven. It's tough to just sit on one guy's tendency, but that's probably one trend that's changed through the last 15, 20 years in the league.
DJ, pause that a second.
All right, we'll do.
Okay, because he just told a lie on himself. He just lied. Okay, family. Remember, he always talk about player development, what we develop, our program. He just said there that players, when the reporter asked him, well, what about the culture of the NBA when guys are continuing to work on their games and right-handers come back, have gotten stronger with their left and da-da-da-da-da-da. And he said players go away, they come back. In other words, they go away on their own, work on their game on their own, and then come back the next season with something new. What does that have to do with your player development, JB?
Right.
Okay, they notice themselves. They must work on their weaknesses. That conversation is a conversation that they have with their trainers, their agents, okay, all the time. Every NBA player knows that in the offseason you must work on your game and you must come back and have something added. That's not no one team. That's no team's mantra. The players know this, and they've known this since Michael Jordan back in the day started his workouts the way that he did, away from the team. By the way, we can give Michael the credit for doing this. They used to always just be team stuff. And then Michael hired Tim Grover, his trainer, personal trainer, and then it became Michael's way. Okay, because that's what you can do when you that kind of guy. So since Michael started doing this a long time ago, this has been what all NBA players do. This ain't no franchise-driven thing. The franchise didn't hire Tim Grover for Michael Jordan. Jordan hired Tim Grover and hired him. And then told the Bulls, I'm using him. So knock it off, JB. You embarrassing yourself, dude. Especially for those that know.
Oh, man. But our program, coach.
Our program.
Our process. See, I've created a winner for the Spurs. I did that.
Yes.
I was holding the towels and giving the Gatorade.
right.
King says, salute to DJ and Coach. Charlotte Hornets, quote unquote, Hornets flea market, saving money.
That's right, King C.
The Charlotte Hornets, you heard it first at this channel. The Charlotte Hornets are the NBA flea market. Bargain.
Right, you heard it. You heard it first on DJ's Raw Uncut Truth.
Raw.
Okay.
Truth.
All Raw Truth. That's what you heard it on right here.
DLB says James Borrego is Luke Walton 2.0. If you look at their numbers, they're pretty similar.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Hey, the math don't lie.
Oh, don't. The percentages add up.
The percentages look the way they look like they look.
AJ Anderson says salute to DJ and Coach. Raw Truth. Now you get raw.
Thank you,
truth.
AJ.
Yeah,
Thank you, AJ.
like
and you know what, DJ? What we're gonna hear from Borrego coming up. Listen, family, you're gonna hear what he's really interested in. He's going to tell you what he's really interested in. I'm just waiting to get to that part so we can stop listening to him, because that's the only thing that's important. The other stuff was comic relief. And we thank you, JB, for the comic relief on a Saturday morning here on DJ's Raw and Cut Truth to give the family, give us an opportunity to laugh and have some fun.
Oh, man.
6 years old. He's been shooting his left ever since.
Should we switch him back?
He said he never switched back. No, but he also said he could shoot. He could outshoot most of the guys on the team with his right hand.
That's scary. That's scary for us. I mean, if he can make more shots with his right, he does everything right-handed. You're right. I mean, I've heard that word before, but it's intriguing. But it makes him a better. He's one of those guys that is very comfortable going to his right hand. You know, you can see the dominance. Back to Sam's question, you know, the comfort going right, but a natural, you know, I think he looks very natural lefty too. But you know, it's amazing. You know, a lot of these guys have stories for me on, you know, a lot of guys golf or right-handed, but they're lefty shooters. So you just never know.
Some of the guys mentioned the bonding event you had at your house on Sunday. First of all, were you good house guests? First question.
I had parking for them. I had food for them. That's not a bad start, right? We had a few spots though. Left a few spots around. You know, drop some food here and there. But I'll send the bill to Mitch if that's okay.
Why do we need to have something like that?
Well, that's who we are. I want our players to feel welcome in my home. More than anything, I want them to know me. I want to know them. And there's nothing like breaking bread together, being around one another. And I want them to feel part of my family. And that's who we are. That's the culture we're trying to build here. If we have that connection, that trust, that buy-in, it gives us a chance in this league. Doesn't mean we're going to get there, but it gives us a foundation that when things go when things aren't going our way, we can always hold on to that we have each other, just like a family. In any family, you stay together, you pull together through good times, through bad times. Every family goes through that, just like our team. We're going to have some tough stretches this year, and we just got to stay together. It's those moments that we'll always go back to that unite us, that bond us. You know, the trip to Miami, being in each other's home, breaking bread together, being around each other's family. That's important for me. I want to know their families. I want them to know my family. And it gives our relationship depth that we can always go back to.
Yeah, I know you couldn't, without getting political or anything, you mentioned on media day that the team would probably be 100% vaccinated, I guess, this year. So
can you pause it?
I'm assuming you can't do an event like that if everybody's not shots. So
all right, I'll pause it. I'm gonna go after this. We're gonna go to the LaMelo video. We're gonna end.
Yes, I just wanted him to get to this part. That was it. And family, let me tell you what I heard. This is what I heard. I heard a coach say that what's most important for our team is for them to know me and know my family. See, basically what he was saying there, family, is he was telling you how the program that he has put in place is going to he hopefully bear fruit for him to keep a job, for him to be a part of Charlotte long term. That's really what he was talking about. Okay. And the Charlotte success, see what I'm used to, let me tell you what I'm against. I'm against coaches and people going into coaching and doing it for their own edification. Because it is clearly for the players. It's clearly a vocation that people enter into because they love kids, because they want to help kids. See, not because they want them to be there to validate them. John Wooden used to always say the winningest coach in college basketball. He used to one of his famous quotes was, "I'm so grateful for the privilege to coach young men and to be a part of their success. That's what the greatest coach in college basketball said. He didn't try to take credit. He didn't make it about him at all because he understood this. I am a steward of young men. I am here to help young men grow. And that speaks to what DJ's uncut truth, RawTruth stands for. That's what this is about. That's what Pope's channel is about. Get us giving back, trying to help. Not here to say, hey, look at me. Hey, how great am I? And you can't be great. You can't be good if you're not with me. What does DJ do on this show all the time, family? All the time. Time after time after time after time again. Shout people out. Help other people. What does DJ do? What does Coach Joe do? Extend himself to help whoever needs help. This is what it's about, and this is what we need to get back to. And these mercenaries that not come from our neighborhoods and don't come from our tribe, they don't know what we need. And this is what JB showed us. He don't know what we need, and he ain't trying to understand what we need. He's trying to run his program, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Thank you, DJ.
Thank you, brother. Eloquent words, my brother, man. I appreciate that. And all I wanted to do is just build this whole thing with everybody. Like I said, RawTruth is a family. Shout out to Finks Lit for the $5 super chat. He said to grow the nation now.
Facts. Thank you. Thank you.
Said it, man. That's the motto here. And yes. I appreciate that, my brother. Douglas Goldenchild said, big facts, coach. Shout out to Douglas Goldenchild, man. He be supporting.
Shout out, Douglas.
I appreciate you, my brother. Now, the final interview. LaMelo Ball. Shout out to all the Meloholics in the chat. McCrean Daniel said, that's why I listen, because I don't know everything, but learning from you all at the same time, laughing too. Yo, we give it all, the knowledge, the laughs, the joy. This is a family.
Yes, because that is unique to our family. You know, I have a friend of mine, a Jewish brother from another mother. We always like to say, a brother I've known for many years, and we used to work together, and we became friends. And this brother used to come over my house whenever there was fights, you know, big fights, Tyson fights or whatever, or big games or whatever. And I used to ask him, I said, dude, why you know, what's the deal? You know, I noticed you like, you know, and he used to always say, he used to come to the ghetto, to the hood. He didn't come from the hood, but he used to come to the hood to hang out with us and watch the fights with my families. And he used to say, because dude, my family's boring. You know, when I come to your house, man, it's fun, man. It's people having fun. We watching the fights. There's food. You know, it's fun. Exactly right. We're fun, and that's what we want to come. That's what we want to get across to our family through our stories and through what we have persevered and overcome and dealt with. We are still here, strong, standing, with love and joy and happiness and beauty and stuff in our lives. We you know, even many of us don't have much. We know how to do that. See, and that's what's so beautiful about us to me. And I want to see it come out all the time. I want to see it raise its head and say, I'm here. Yes. So that's what this is about.
Coach Joe, man, I'm so glad I did this stream this morning, man. The messages like this, King C, shout out to you. I appreciate you, my brother. He said, facts, facts, facts. Coach, DJ have done more in this little short time on YouTube than those who have been there for years. He includes everyone. I tried to, my brother. I tried to because I believe.
Facts. No. You don't try to, DJ. You do it.
Right.
So take the flowers. Take the flowers. You do it. You ain't trying to do it. You do it. And you deserve your flowers. So to King C, you say, that's when we say, thank you, King C. Appreciate that. Acknowledgement of what you're doing. See, we don't need to be humble. The Most High put you in this position, put me in this position to do what? For you to be you, DJ. And you ain't got to apologize. We ain't, and same with the family. You got ain't no apologies, none of that going on. None of that. You just be used. Chest out.
You know what's crazy, Coach Joe, and I'm glad you pointed that out. Some people confuse being humble and being polite and being like as weakness, but it's
Facts.
actually strength, because
Facts.
those who candor usually bring people together.
There we go.
And
there we go.
now for the LaMelo Ball.
Yes.
Ooh,
Now we get ready to really have some fun. We get ready to
shout
really
out
have
to
some fun too,
Meloholic.
family. Meloholics, here we go.
Camp feeling great for real. I think we get better every day. Chemistry getting better.
Okay. It's kind of buffering a little bit. Let me
okay.
get this rectified.
Yeah.
Better every day. So yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, definitely. I mean, having a summer, just working on stuff and then getting here now, yeah, definitely feel great. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if you want to be a better team than last year or just a better team, period, you know, practice definitely got to be hard. You know that. So yeah, it's definitely getting raised up.
You know, for this team to take the next step, he wants you to become the quarterback team leader.
Yeah.
Offense and defense man.
Everything.
You, I think, one-on-one, like game management. Can you kind of into detail, like what is he working on?
Working on, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just going over plays and stuff, you know, watching film, just knowing where to be at and other players where to be at, you know, just leading the whole pack and everything.
Are you looking forward to that kind of role, taking on that quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's a role I'm familiar with, so I'm definitely glad I'm in there.
Pause.
All right.
Just like first year, knowing the ropes and stuff like that.
Okay, so here we see Melo, right, reminding the media, this is not a role that I'm new to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what y'all talking about, and it's just watching film, and it's just all of it. Again, I'll go back to Michael Jordan because that's when all of this stuff started. This being a student of the game. Okay, film study. How many times have we heard over the years the great ones say, the good ones say, you got to watch film, you got to know what's going on, you got to study, da 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 da. How many times? This is a normal way to do when you become a pro. This isn't coach driven. It's been around forever. And that's why Melo said, "Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Yeah. It's what I've been doing this."
Yada. I've been doing this for years. I know.
Yes, exactly. That's what he's telling them. Okay.
Douglas Goldenchild says the LaMelo-holic growth. Man.
Yes.
Macrina says humility shows growth. It showed us.
Yes. And the humility that we need to show is my sister, is not the acknowledgement to others. The humility we must show is the understanding that this comes from the Most High.
Right.
And it ain't about being religious. It's about being truthful, honest. We don't create the air, but we need it to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
We did not create energy, but we need it in our bodies for it to work. The trees don't need us. We need the trees. If no human being was on the planet, the trees could still be here and still be growing. We need the trees. The trees don't need us. So I thank the Most High for the trees. Thank you for the trees producing the oxygen that I breathe. Thank you for me being able to wake up this morning. Thank you for me being able to smile and laugh and find some joy in life because you created joy. They've twisted many of these things that are inside jobs and made them outside jobs. It means bowing down to somebody else. That's not what this is. The Most High and Yeshua came to show us it's an inside job. You must deal with inside. And that's what Melo's telling you here. Well, yeah, I kind of know these things because I've been doing them. This isn't new for me. This is basketball. Y'all keep trying to make this and want me to say that this is something else like Chinese arithmetic. It's not. It's basketball. And I'm uniquely positioned to do it and to be great. So I'm sorry.
That's that real. I'm gonna keep. So I'm gonna play the rest of the clip. We're gonna chime in and we're gonna take it home.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last year I felt comfortable, but yeah, definitely this year, still comfortable.
Pause it, DJ, real quick. Sorry, really quick.
You know what I knew? I knew you.
You knew I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
That right there, that right there was one of my favorite parts of the interview. That what he just said right there. Okay. What did Melo tell him all last year, over and over and over again? I'm comfortable. I understand. I'm here. I'm not surprised. This is basketball. I get it. What did he tell him? I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. I'm good. But they keep wanting him to not be good. No. You know, you really don't know where you are. You know, you really don't understand. And he's telling him, I do understand. No. You really don't understand, Melo. And then when he goes out and play and shows his understanding, what do? Well, that couldn't have been on purpose. That had to be the system. That had to be the program. No, it's the same thing. It's Melo. And just like last year, he was comfortable. It's the same thing this year. Still comfortable. Like he said, yeah, still comfortable. Melo is a trip.
I saw what LaMelo was doing. I was comfortable last year. I'm comfortable this year. Tell them like, hey, it's still the same thing with me. I'm a ball.
Facts. This is what I do.
I've been bred and raised through this lifestyle. He's been telling the media this for years.
And
they keep ignoring it purposely. And that's playing dumb crap that the old media does. They play dumb just to ask more questions, just to annoy an athlete. But I see
and DJ, and also to justify their existence.
Right.
See, most of this conversation is nonsense conversation, so they don't really need to be there. If you don't have anything more clever to bring to the table, stay at home.
Right.
If you don't have really interesting comments or questions to ask, stay at home. But they don't stay at home. They come out and this is what the game ends up being like. That's why me and DJ talking about the game within the game. Their existence is the game within the game. We don't need them. They're not creative. They're not smart. They're not cream of the crop. They're mediocre and average. And so their questions are mediocre and average. And so that's why some of our brothers who are a little higher level of understanding sometimes get frustrated with this stuff. And they just tell them, I ain't answering that. Next. That's stupid. No, next.
All the time.
That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, basketball back, so amazing thing to me.
Just get your legs again. Like, what do you want to do like for preseason game other than just obviously winning?
Yeah, we just want to click, have that chemistry, so we can build something starting from that game. Yeah, we all talk every day. I mean, it's a family, not a team. I feel like so. Yeah, we definitely all talk.
How do you think they're fitting in so far?
I think they're fitting in good.
Now, you no longer a rookie, I guess. It feels like you no longer a rookie. It feels good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It all feel the same. I think you was finna say rookie hazing. Yeah, it really none of that for real. Happy birthday.
Can you pause it?
Yeah, he's letting them know none of that stuff is going down.
That's right. It didn't go down last year. It ain't going down this year. And while I'm here, it ain't never going down. Ain't none of this rookie hazing, none of this bullying, which is really what it is, low grade bullying. Okay. Dude saying it's that idea. Well, that's how I was raised. So you need to be raised the same way.
Right.
No, that's not how it goes. No. And that's what Melo's saying. No, none of that. And if y'all watch the interview, you see his body language. He was like really just no, none of that, none of that. No, we ain't doing none of that.
And shout out to Claudia Portia Taylor, ball out. Great sister, very, very good to talk to. She says they still might get him a little. In my opinion, I don't think so. For the sheer fact that LaMelo, I've seen it through all his basketball career. He's when things happen, he's gonna react. He's not gonna let things slide. I know he's a suburban kid, but LaMelo is truly the definition of built for it.
Yep, facts. One of one too.
Ball out says, think it's all done in love.
Facts.
I sing happy birthday to anybody on their birthday. You feel me? Yeah, nah, none of that. None of that.
When you were here a few days ago, you told us you're trying to bulk up just a little bit this off season. You said you had to go weigh in. I mean, how much weight did you put on? How much muscle did you put on?
Like I said, I don't even know. I gotta check in with the weight coaches and stuff. Yeah, I could ask them though. Get an answer for you.
You feel stronger? A little stronger this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like I'm more in tune with my body. Just more stuff. I can do more movements that I couldn't do before. So yeah.
What was it mostly? You working bench, chest?
All around, legs, arms, just core, everything for real.
That's something you did before previously. Like I know sometimes basketball players weights is not something. That's something you did previously to kind of get your game the way you want to.
Honestly, I've been lifting since my pops had me lifting since I was like 12, but it was like a different type of lift. So this is more getting in tune, like bands and stuff like that. Just getting little stuff stronger. It's more like penitentiary type weights. Yeah, so he had me on for real.
Y'all hear that? Oh man!
Wait a minute, DJ, keep playing it because what he gonna say? Hey, he's not finished. Let him finish it, then we gonna talk about it.
My middle brother, because so big though. Yeah, he big as hell. That's how my uncles is. They big as hell. Get there? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like it's family DNA. So the older they got, the bigger they was getting. So hopefully it hit on. If not, shoot. We got speed. Speed. Myself. Yeah, myself. I don't look like no other man. Just me.
Facts.
What do you think of Miles and Terry Rozier's their song, man? I know you.
Yeah, no, they tough. I said they got some more music together that they need to let the world hear. They for sure tough though.
And that's
all good. Thank
you. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. Man, I love listening to his interviews. They talk about, I don't like it. I like it. I understand LaMelo.
Okay, DJ, have we heard any? I've never heard any other player, and I've been racking my brain since I've seen this, who brings out things that are taboo to really talk about, but talk about it in a way that's funny and real.
Right.
Okay. LeVar was some kind of built, okay, family. Me and Pope talked about this just a little bit on it. Well, if y'all look at those pictures of LeVar back in the day, LeVar was bodybuilder built, penitentiary built. Okay. He was Tukey Smith built. Okay. And if you've seen his brothers, LeVar's brothers, they huge. All them dudes are big. And so, for Melo to put that in perspective the way he did, off the cuff, family. Bring a little levity in, say something that's very taboo. Okay. You heard the laughter in the room. The other tribe members was cracking up. Okay. And then what did he say? Well, if I don't get it, at least I got speed. I mean, came back with a good comeback. This kid is so comfortable. He is so ready to take that next step. And the tea leaves, that's what the tea leaves say to me. Say to us here at DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, that Melo is ready in every single way, mind, body, and spirit, to take the next step. And I'm really happy to see it.
I'm happy too, man. And I'm excited. We're going to be doing live streams. We're going to give the raw content to everybody because everybody needs it. And shout out to Claudia. She says, think he will get his man body faster than Zoe. It's already started, my sister.
Facts.
Was refined. He looked like he put on some weight.
No, he did muscles. DJ, you know how you remember you couldn't see the difference between his bicep and his shoulder, and when players start getting bigger, you see that separation when they just sitting in their bicep and their shoulder, and you starting to see it with Melo now.
Mm-hmm.
See, and just so we want to put out on the chat that Pope and I, when DJ is working, we're gonna be doing streams as well. We're gonna be doing the Hornets games. We're gonna be doing some Alonzo's games. We're gonna be doing some of the Lakers. And Pope is not a Laker fan, so that's gonna be, y'all want to tune in for those streams, because I am a Laker fan. That's my team, the Lakers. So y'all gonna hear me and Pope going at it in a beautiful way. Okay, in a beautiful way is what you're gonna see. And because Pope loves the hoop, loves basketball just like I do, or like me and DJ does over here. And so we just gonna get it in. Y'all gonna love those streams.
Exactly, man. Shout out.
I'm sorry, DJ. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's gonna start tomorrow, family. The Lakers are playing Brooklyn in the first preseason game tomorrow. So we know that's football Sunday. But for those of us that love this hoop, we're gonna be streaming the game of the Lakers in Brooklyn in the preseason.
Y'all
and
heard
there's
it
Pope in the
first.
chat saying, yes, indeed.
Y'all heard it first from the OG. I mean the OG, Coach Joe, man. Coach Joe, I appreciate you tuning in and joining in the panel like we always do and spitting that real. Shout out to Claudia again. She said going to be epic season. Let's go. And Claudia, we got a new name. Hashtag RawTruth. Something that
That's right.
fits the moniker. Something that we live by. We live by it through our lives. Is that raw truth that we all deservedly need. Thank you for supporting the channel, my sister. Make sure you support Ball Out podcast by Claudia Porcia-Chaler. Finn Lick says anything short of a championship is a massive failure for the Lake Show. Pressure will make the season interesting. But I think the players for the Lakers are mature in a level where they know the pressure and they're not really fazed by it.
And you know what, Fix Lip? Grown men ain't worried about no pressure when it comes to that.
Right
Them
on.
dudes walk in the gym as grown men. They ain't worried about that, man. Us grown men know that. When you on your stand, you ain't worried.
As King C says, DJ, I know you're doing the right thing because Coach seemed to be a no-nonsense man. And the fact that he is gracing your platform, brother, you got to be doing something right. Salute, flowers. Thank you, my brother. Man, it's all respect to the honorable Coach Joe.
And King C, which you're absolutely right, because what you didn't say there, but what I want to add to what you said is that the Most High brought me and DJ together.
Amen to that.
Okay, this was not DJ's doing or my doing. This was the Most High's doing.
Amen to that. And the Most High continue everything through YouTube, Coach Joe. I feel like the Most High has been looking out for a lot of us. Because the Most High connects with real. The Most High connects with authenticity. The Most High connects with people who are about that truth. and we will continue to be about truth. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Pope, B. Frank. Again, subscribe to his channel, man. He's another real one. He said, my
Facts.
OG, yo, OG, Coach Joe. He's everyone's OG on this panel.
Facts. Love my people.
And Douglas Gotow says, that will be great, entertaining, watching the coach and the Pope talking about sports. I will tune in. Raw Truth. Oh, y'all getting the hang of it, I see.
Thank you, Goldis. Yes. Thank you, Douglas. Goldis.
Raw Truth. It's going to take a while, but.
Yep. Because it's taking me a while, DJ. I'm still struggling with it.
Yeah, I know.
And you know it.
Yeah, man. I feel you on that. AJ Anderson said, I love this show. For real, y'all always leave me with something valuable. Thank you. That's a big compliment.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ. Because that's what we're trying to do. That's what Coach is trying to do, y'all. I'm trying to just be of some service and some value to my family.
And look at
to the human family.
Coach Joe, you know, a lot of people hit me up because I stopped doing social media.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, DJ, man, that's going to affect your streams, because a lot of people, because me posting on social media helps. And I said, you know, some things are bigger than social media. This is the most highest path.
Facts.
In due time, everything will be right on sync. But I want to do things the right way. And
right, because that's right, DJ. Because this is not family. This is not about stopping and never going again. It just means taking inventory and recognizing what is necessary now, in this moment in time and space, and then doing what is necessary now. And right now, as a DJ as well as me, we both are cutting out the social media stuff as it relates to our shows.
Exactly.
See. Because what it is turned into, and many of you that have been here for been with us, you know, we don't have to go over it. You know what has happened. Me and DJ are not, DJ, how do I say? We didn't embrace this. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want this to happen. We weren't moving in the direction for this thing to happen, but it did. And so we must make the adjustment. We wish our brothers and sisters well who are doing their thing, and that they have all of this success and that they're looking for. But we're looking to stay on task and to what we're been called to do, and that's do raw truth and be here for our people in a way that the world isn't for us. And that ain't against nobody. That's just about truth.
Man, powerful, Coach Joe. Any last words before we roll out?
Yes, you were right and Coach was wrong. Where was Coach wrong at today, family? Y'all made Coach wrong today. Okay, and I thank you for that. Because when DJ told me last night, we were talking about doing this show at 7:30 in the morning, when Coach day starts so early, 5 days a week, I was a little bit hesitant, to say the least. But DJ was for it, and DJ said, "No, it's gonna work, Coach. I got a formula." I said, "DJ, I'm with you. Okay, I'll be there. I'll set my alarm and I'll be there." And DJ said y'all would show up, and y'all have. Y'all showed up this morning. So I want to thank you guys, family, for making DJ right and Coach a little bit suspect on this one. Thank you so much. Thank you, DJ, for burning this candle, for giving of yourself the way that you do selflessly to bring this kind of content, this platform to our people, and to me as well, to give me also an opportunity to share the gifts that the Most High has given me as well. So thank you, DJ, so much. Have a great day at work, and also to the family. Again, y'all did it again. Knocked it out the park again. Bang, bang, bang. So we thank you again. And I would like to just end, as I always do, with Ubuntu, an African term that I learned when I was in Africa, and which means because of you, I am, because of you, because of me, you are, because of you, I am. We are one. Have a blessed day, family.